You might
How you doing?
Come here, you want to taste some?
Hi.
Great.
How are you?
Come, I want to taste
Is there any food?
Yeah.
No.
Come here, no, please.
I knew she was going to ask.
I want to save him. I want to damn. I want to pick him. No, I want to pick him.
I'm going to go have a hot dog.
Shut up.
Kosher down there.
Shut up, don't
Shut up. Let me make him a sandwich.
No. We're going to eat
Like this is something that I made. Delicious.
Okay, can you make this to go?
Wow. Take a cookie. Take this I made. Take. Taste. I made it.
Okay.
Taste. And you don't want to add it? Give me a tomato there. Give me a tomato.
It's a hockey. You're going up against
You don't know how much pleasure I got from them. How is your wife?
She's beautiful.
She's alright? You got the best. Oh, she's so good. Not that Anna's not good.
How's the children?
When you shut up.
You're gonna put on the camera there.
Oh my God.
Rip this. Rip off. And don't talk.
This is a rip-off.
Yeah, rip
How
off.
much is it? All right, here.
I love you, sweet. Quiet now. Everybody should be quiet. I made that myself.
It's like a diner.
Was the rug or whatever was good.
Quiet. No talking now. It's with aluminum paper.
You know where.
Yeah, but
Oh my God.
that's all right. Don't worry. I'm rushing because you're going to be late for the game.
You're Russian. I thought you were Czechoslovakian.
You can.
I'm gonna see you eat this.
Delicious.
This guy, he should.
Thank you. This is what I wanted.
He's the best. He's the best.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I have a phone.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. I'm exhausted. After he finishes, he's so nice.
No gray, what are you talking about?
No, you should see pictures all white.
You should know too.
They all-
Your parents, what they went through. Do you know, I have your papers. They say I'm gonna get over $3,000.
So the kid's gonna have
You read this. You need the glasses?
the German wrote me down.
Oh, this.
Why you not eating?
The Hungarian, the
What?
this
You've been
Exactly.
awarded
This
till
is Jim, this is...
this just happened, December
Why is
1st.
Jackie?
Dear Mr. Smiley, you have been awarded a total of 680 Hungarian forints, a little over 3,000, in compensation for the death of your family members during World War II. The Hungarian government... Shall I start from the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Shall I say my name first? My name, huh?
Sure.
My name is Izidor Smilovitz. I was born and raised in Czechoslovakia.
I was born April 24, 1925.
I was born 1915. It's a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had a big farm, and my father had a general store, like flour and everything.
And my mother died when I became bar mitzvah, my mother died.
Then my mother died on typhus. She got sick and she died on typhus.
How old were you?
I was 13 years old when my mother died.
I was 19 years old. My father wanted to make for me a rabbi.
We were working on the field for corn and potatoes, and we were going every morning in the stable to milk the cows, and we were eating everything fresh, nothing artificial.
When I was 19 years old, the Czech army, they sent me a letter. I have to go there and there, and that day, and that hour, to stay there. They want to see if I'm good for that to the army.
So we were struggling, and one day came in the Hungarian police, and they said everybody should pack 9 pounds and leave everything because all the Jews should go in the concentration camp. So they took us in the ghetto, my father and my sister and my 2 brothers.
Then, 1939, Germany started the war in Germany, and then we had to go to the borders to fight back. But Germany was a very strong country. You didn't have to fight them back because a country like Czechoslovakia was nothing for them. They took the planes, and everything, and they came to Czechoslovakia. You didn't have nothing. They didn't even ask. They didn't even say, "Hey, we are here." Nothing. They just came and they said, "We are here." Try to do something about it.
So one day came the train, like you take animals in the train. How you call a train like that? An animal train. And they put all the Jewish people in that train. No windows, no nothing. And they shipped us to Auschwitz.
So then we came back from that border, we went to the Hungarian border. And nobody was fighting with us, nothing. Just the Hungarians, they took over from the Czech, that place where I was born. They took this over and I became automatically Hungarian.
Took us 3 nights or 3 days. They took us to Poland, to Auschwitz. And they took out all my father
Auschwitz is in Poland.
in Poland, and they took my father. They didn't take the old people all, and I was young. I was 17 years, maybe 18 years, and I was working in the place where they put people in the chimney.
So and they send me a letter, I have to come there and there and there in that place. And I should bring with me clothes, and I should bring with me covers to cover myself. And I should bring everything what I could, because I'm not getting nothing. Just work I'm getting.
And I was working in the place where they put people in the chimney. Because I was young and healthy, and not bad looking, a young girl. And Mengele was there, and he put up, and we see the from the chimneys going the smoke, and we didn't know what this is. So we asked there the people, what is that? He says, you all gonna go in the chimney, the young ones we're gonna take for work, labor, and the old ones, they all burning up there. So they show me, and they say, there is your father already in the smoke, burning.
It was already 1940. There was a city, Munkac. I was there, and there got the address, and I came over there, and there was a lot of Jewish people. They called in there. We were working there cutting trees. So I was cutting trees, and the rest of the people, they were carrying up in the hill. Those long, 30, 40 people had to pick up one tree and carry it there.
Then they give us the numbers, and they didn't give us nothing to eat a whole day, just a little bit soup in the evening. Outside was about 120 degrees, very hot, and we were lying on the sun there, and they give us burlap dresses. Every morning we were going like soldiers to work, but they didn't have what to give us to work, so they gave us shovels, and they put us in a big water like the Potomac, bigger. And we should put dirt in that water, and we should put stones. The water should go up, not down. Is that possible? That's not possible. But they didn't know what to do with us. And one day, two people want to go, and the wires were all, when you touched the wire, you were dead. Besides the wire was electrocuting you. So one day, I see hanging there two people dead on the wire. And I said, what happened? Because they want to escape, and they touched the wire, they got dead. So the man who was in charge of us with a big dog, he says, if you're gonna try to escape, you're gonna hang like they left them there dead hanging. We should see a sample.
We used to cut those big trees, and we used to make some kind to dig deep that the Russians should be able to come over here.
Trenches.
Right. And we were living right there in the woods in the winter time in that big snow. We had to live there.
And we were miserable, very too many lies was there, and too many sickness. Every morning there were dead people, and we were sleeping under dead people. A lot of my girlfriends, I saw when they picked them up on the truck, in 5 minutes they were not alive no more. The smoke was going from the big chimney in Auschwitz, and we were smelling the meat from the people, what they were burning. And I was waking, I was putting people in the, when those people who the men didn't want them, Mengele, they put them in a room, and they let they gassed them up, and then we went in, who was working, and we pulled them out, and we put them in the oven for ashes. And one day, they brought a lot of packages from the rich people from Hungary, and I was unwrapping the packages with my sister. And one day, I hear crying somebody, and I opened, and I was in the unpacking the packages, and the big Mengele's dog was staying near us, and I heard crying, and I saw somebody had in the train a little baby. And the baby was crying, but I pushed it in the oven because he was staying near me, and I had to put it alive in the oven. So I have always bad dreams about that. Every day was murder. Just murder. Why? No question. We don't know why.
I said, Izzy, you're going home today. The main man who takes care of those Jewish people, those 215 people, he was a Hungarian. And he became to me, I became with him very close friends. When we were going, I know how many days, a lot of days. And the big man, when he was sitting next to me, he showed me the map. Which way we gonna go to Germany? He said, here we're gonna sleep over, here we're gonna stop, and we're gonna sleep over, here we're gonna stop. I see, it's very familiar to me, one place where he says we're gonna stop there over. We're gonna sleep over there. I figured, oh, this would be a very good place to run home from there, not to go further. And I took out there a root salami like this, about 2 pounds, and I took myself a bread, 2 pounds, and I put in something, and I said, Izzy, you're going home today. And I left everything, that big shot with the food, with the kitchen, with everything. I said, I'm leaving, and I went. And I was walking, I believe I was walking 2 nights in a day on myself to the woods, and I came home. When I came home, I went in our house. There was no windows, no doors. It's open, the wind is blowing, then leaves there inside, and a little snow and the rain. So the lady next neighbor, she knew me very well, so I see our house is no good, not good for nothing, so I can't sleep here. So I went to the neighbor. And she says, okay, let me give you here a thing, and you're going to wash yourself around. Because I didn't have nothing, you see, I didn't have no clothes, no nothing. Yes. And I'm going to give you my husband's clothes, and you're going to put on. I said, good, thank you. Because she was by herself home. Her husband was in the army. They took him away in the army, so she was by herself. I said, where am I going to sleep here? She said, she's going to sleep here in my house, she said. So I was there with I was there a couple nights, and then I started thinking, what am I going to be here with her? After all, she has a husband. She said, no, my husband will never come back. You stay here with me. We get married. You're going to live here with me. We're going to have here children. We're going to be here. All right, don't go nowhere. So we're going to put on your house with your everything together with ours, and we're going to be rich people. You don't have to go nowhere. You stay here. This is not for me to get to live with a sheikhs or this is not my religion. But she was very nice to me. She did for me everything what I told her, what I asked her. 2 Russian soldiers, they came in the house where the people were working in our house, and they said to me, I have to go with them. You got to come with us to the army, to the Russian army, to fight the Germans. And I said, oh yeah, I'm going. Oh, my friends, I was waiting for you. You are the best, and I would do for you all the things that I could. I figured I've been enough already working for nothing. Now I'm going to start working for the Russian army. They have plenty of people there. I'm only here, one person left alive. So then I went to Bucharest, and I was there, stayed until the war was over. I was still by myself, nobody was home. So I started looking around, going to Budapest, going to Prague, to look around because they're supposed to come home from there. So I looked around all over and I asked people in there. Nobody could see, but a lot of people are coming back from there, you know, like your grandma.
When they liberated us, we were very happy. So we went home. And we couldn't find nobody, me and my sister. And we went to Pavlovo, from where I am. The people, the Polish people, they made an organization who would like to go to America.
From 1945 to 1949, I was in Germany. Then from there, from Germany, the visa came for me. They called me, they sent me a letter, you gotta come there and there, and your boat is ready for you.
I came on the boat at Ernie Pie.
Ernie Pyle?
The name was Ernie Pie. But I was very sick on the boat. I was,
Yeah.
yeah.
We sit down on the boat. I believe 13 days on the water, on the boat.
When we were coming to this country, we saw very big fish, sharks. They were like houses.
So I found another job to work for the Star Carnegie Box Company.
And I started working in New York in a factory, and I was sewing dresses in a factory, and I made 75 cents an hour because they didn't have that time a union yet.
So I found a job and they paid me 75 cents an hour.
One day in Brooklyn, we were going to the beach on Saturday when we done working.
And I find Barry Mouse up on the beach. I went to the beach Saturday.
And then my brother was with my husband in the forced labor, so he introduced me. He says, he's the nicest person, you marry him.
We are married 52 years.
53, no?
52 years.
Two?
It was worth surviving.
It was no. It was worse. No.
It was worth.
It was worth to survive because I'm in a very nice free country, but there was hell, very hell. Zach, that's enough. I gotta make you French toast. I have chicken soup and noodles.